has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Manning. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quick strike complete. Open space at the 25. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Big time.
They'll operate out of split backs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard...
Breaks away on the left. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside. Through the air, it's Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Terry. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great.
Touchdown, Texas! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've already put a couple of scores up and they look to add to it on this drive. Pulls it in, it's Lockett. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Quick pass on the jet motion. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lockett. He's loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense and wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Buying some time as he moves left. Chunked it away just as he was hit. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking downfield on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Fires to the tight end. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his man. It's Smith. Auburn sends out the punting unit.
At the 37-yard line. Now, 4th down.
Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Terry. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab, it's Simon. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Right on the money. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little.
Going for the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. This defense trying to stand tall on fourth and goal from the touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Okay, ready?
Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Shoots it to the left. Grabbed on the outside. It's Lockett. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. It's Terry. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure.
On the double.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Moves.
To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. QB got it himself. There he goes. Touchdown Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. The aerial attack is... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Peoples. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got a man in the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Catch in the middle, it's Washington. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Hurry, hurry.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Complete to the right. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Just keeps slinging it. He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
49, Auburn, 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Breaks into the open. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Snagged out of the air. And that is how we will wrap this one up. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have